Hey, this is Donna Smith coming to you from my office in Washington, D.C. We're going to present you a little markup of the healthcare legislation provided to you by the American Sickos, the people who with me appeared as subjects of Michael Moore's documentary film Sicko about the U.S. healthcare system. We had some pretty terrible things happen to us at the hands of the healthcare system, and we've been watching with great interest as this whole healthcare discussion has unfolded in the nation and want to know if the legislation and what President Obama is proposing would prevent those things from happening to us again. And we're sad to say, to a person, the answer is all of the things that happened to us would still be able to happen. Tracy Pierce of Kansas City lost his battle with cancer, but he really lost his battle through the delays and the denials of his insurance company. The last months of his life, they fought an insurance company that denied right up to the end even some of his pain-killing medication. Is there anything in the legislation right now that would prevent that from happening in the future? The answer is no. How about little 2-year-old Michelle Keys? In the movie, her mother, Donnell, told us a story about how she raced her little infant daughter to the emergency room, only to find out it was out of network.
It just didn't seem real.
She couldn't get her daughter treated there. Little Michelle had a cardiac arrest and died. 2 years old. Anything in the current legislation that prevents that? The answer is no. How about Reggie Cervantes, 9/11 worker?
I'm the 9/11 responder in Sicko. I had the emotional meltdown outside the pharmacy in Havana, Cuba, because the inhalers were 5 cents there and hundreds of dollars here. I needed them. I'm still struggling. Our health care system is broken, totally broken. The current proposed legislation is only set to put money into the pockets of the CEOs and back into the insurance companies.
We're driving across the Detroit River.
Adrienne Campbell, young woman from Michigan who slipped across the border into Canada to get care with her little daughter, Aurora. Adrienne was a cancer patient. She had a surgery done that her insurance company would later on, in the great bait and switch that insurance companies are allowed to do, decided that the surgery she was given was routinely given to women over 26 years of age, and therefore they weren't going to pay for it. Anything in the legislation right now prevent an insurance company from making that decision? The answer is no. How about myself and my husband Larry? We always carried health insurance and a disability insurance account and a health care savings account. But because of high premiums, high copays, high deductibles.
Well, me 10 years ago, this was going to happen to us because of health care. I would have said it's not possible. Not in the United States. We wouldn't let that happen to people. Sorry, God.
When we really got sick and needed our insurance, we were laid wide open for financial ruin. Nothing in the current legislation is going to change that. So, what are we seeing? We're seeing that insurance companies, they want it to be mandated that we all have to buy the private insurance product that's been defective for so many of us for so long. Oh, and they'll cover everybody if everybody has to buy their product. They'll even cover pre-existing conditions, they say. Okay. But that says nothing about what they're going to do once we're all captive audience, captive customers of theirs. They will make the decisions. They will stay in charge. And that's very, very upsetting to those of us who were in the film Sicko. Because we know so long as they're in charge, we're not in charge, our doctors don't get to make the choice, we don't get to make the choice, the insurance companies make the choice. If you really want to reform healthcare, really take the president's brave and wonderful statement as a candidate that healthcare is a basic human right. We can do it. Representative Anthony Weiner is offering what's called a substitute amendment, and his amendment would substitute the language of single payer, everybody in, nobody out healthcare, for some of the language in the bill right now. Do you want to become sickos in the future? If not, then we got to fix this in the right way. Thank you.